Hello everyone. Today we will explore a dish that is both attractive and curious, and sometimes makes many people shiver. That is the live octopus dish in Korean cuisine. It is not only a dish, but also a cultural symbol, a unique experience, and an interesting story about people, nature, and culinary challenges. Let's dive into the world of live octopus, from why Koreans are crazy about this dish, the potential dangers, to interesting facts that you may have never heard of. Let's get on a plane to Korea. If you have ever set foot in a seafood market in Seoul or a traditional pub anywhere in Korea, you will easily come across the image of plates of chopped live octopus, the tentacles still wriggling on the plate. It is called live octopus, but in fact it is not completely alive as a complete body, but has been cut into small pieces. And when cut into small pieces, the tentacles still move thanks to nerve reflexes, a magical biological characteristic of the octopus. But it is that movement that creates the special attraction of this dish. Live octopus is usually served very simply. Fresh octopus is cleaned and cut into small pieces. Some people are more careful and blanch it in hot water to reduce the rawness before placing it on a plate. It is often dipped in sesame sauce or hot sauce to enhance the flavor. When you eat it, you will feel the natural crunchiness, the fresh sweetness of the ocean, and the slightly strange feeling of the tentacles lightly clinging to your tongue or mouth. It is not just a dish, but also a very Korean experience. There is even a live octopus festival. Every September, the city of Donghae, located on the east coast of Korea, hosts an exciting event. This is the place where tens of thousands of tourists gather for the live octopus festival. And this is not only an opportunity to promote the region's abundant seafood resources, but also a real challenge for those who have the guts to experience the thrill of cuisine. At the festival, octopuses that have just been caught from the sea will be brought out for diners to enjoy right on the spot. If it is a baby octopus, participants can put the whole thing in their mouth and eat it quickly before the tentacles have time to attach to their face or tongue. As for the larger octopuses, the chefs will cut them into smaller pieces. But this does not mean they are any less dangerous. Despite the horror, the live octopus festival in Donghae still attracts about 70,000 visitors each year. Many people come here not only to challenge themselves, but also to witness this dramatic live octopus eating competition. Besides the octopus eating competition, the festival also has many other interesting activities such as octopus fishing, boat racing, and enjoying fresh seafood dishes. But of course, the highlight is still the live octopus eating competition, where brave people with big mouths and strong chewing ability compete to see who can eat the fastest without being resisted by the octopus. However, not everyone is brave enough to participate. Many tourists only dare to watch from afar or take pictures and videos, but do not dare to try because they are afraid of the feeling of tentacles clinging to their mouths. Some people even feel embarrassed and leave immediately when they see a live octopus being eaten right in front of them. Some animal rights activists have criticized the event for seeing the octopus treated so cruelly. When octopus has been elevated to the level of a festival, one has to ask why Koreans are so fascinated with live octopus. Live octopus is not a luxurious dish on the banquet table, but often appears in cheap pubs, night markets, or afterward drinking parties of Koreans. It is accompanied by a few glasses of soju, gossip, and laughter. That is how Koreans enjoy life. Simple, but full of emotions. But why do they like this somewhat difficult dish so much? To answer the question, we need to look deeply into their culture and culinary habits. In Korean culinary culture, the freshness of ingredients is always put first. Koreans believe that the fresher the food, the tastier it is, and the more nutritious it is. This is also a common belief in Eastern culture. Seafood such as octopus, squid, and fish are the clearest evidence of this belief. With live octopus, you can't eat it fresher because it's already the freshest. It's prepared right after it's caught. For Koreans, this isn't just about eating, it's also a way to connect with nature, to feel the vitality of the ocean through every bite. Furthermore, Koreans don't just eat live octopus to fill their stomachs, but also to experience it. The feeling of the tentacles wriggling in the mouth, clinging to the tongue, or circling around the back creates a very exciting feeling. It is like a small challenge that everyone wants to try once in their life, especially tourists. Many people have screamed in surprise when they first tried this dish, but then smiled and wanted to eat more. And here's a very oriental reason. There's an interesting folk belief in Korea that eating live octopus helps boost vitality, especially for men. Octopus is rich in protein, taurine, and other nutrients, which are said to be good for health and improve stamina. Although science has yet to prove it, this belief has become ingrained in the minds of many people, making live octopus a nutritious food in their minds. However, nutritious does not mean harmless. Live octopus is not always a pleasant experience. This dish has hidden dangers that, if not prepared carefully, can lead to serious problems and hospitalization, or even death. The biggest risk when eating live octopus is breathing. The octopus's tentacles have suction cups, and even when cut into small pieces, they can still stick to the walls of the throat or esophagus if not chewed thoroughly. There have been unfortunate cases, even leading to death. According to some unofficial statistics, on average every year, Korea still has several deaths related to live octopus because of breathing. Therefore, when eating this dish, people always advise to chew carefully, do not do anything in a hurry. For example, in 2023, an 82-year-old man was enjoying this delicious dish when he choked. A piece of octopus strawberry got stuck in his throat. Immediately, people witnessed it and called the rescue team in Gwangju. When the first paramedics arrived at the scene, they found the man in cardiac arrest and not breathing. They performed CPR, but were unable to save him. Despite the best efforts of the doctors, the man died and was later pronounced dead at a local hospital. Stories like this happen almost every year if you read the newspaper. In addition, raw octopus is not heat-treated, so it can cure bacteria or parasites. If not cleaned, people can get food poisoning, infections, and even sepsis in severe cases. People with weakened immune systems need to be especially careful. And here are some interesting facts about Korean live octopus. A live octopus, but not too live. As we have explained, the octopus moves on the plate, not because the octopus is biologically alive, but because of its neurological reflexes. But the movement makes many people think that they are eating a real living creature, which is both horrifying and attractive. Second interesting fact, this dish has appeared in famous movies such as Old Boy in 2003 from Korea. In a shocking scene, the main character eats a whole live octopus, and it was filmed 100% real. This scene has made live octopus a famous culinary icon of the world, attracting millions of tourists who want to try it or simply want to see others try it every year. Fun fact 3. Although it is a traditional dish, not all Koreans like or dare to try live octopus. Many young people today prefer grilled or stir-fried octopus dishes because they are easier to eat and safer. Fun fact 4. There is a humorous rumor that if not chewed thoroughly, the tentacles can crawl up to the brain or cause internal damage. Although it is just an exaggeration, it is enough to make many people hesitate to try this dish. And interesting fact 5, to reduce the risk of choking, many places will blanch the octopus in hot water before cutting it into small pieces. This method reduces the tentacles' strong movements, but still retains their freshness and toughness, a safer choice for beginners. If it were you, would you dare try this dish? Remember to choose a reputable place, chew thoroughly, eat slowly, and do not try it if you have allergies or digestive problems. This is not just a dish, but also a journey of discovery of Korean culture, where people appreciate freshness, love uniqueness, and are not afraid to challenge themselves. This live octopus is not just an octopus on a plate, but also a story about the connection between people and nature, between tradition and modernity. It represents the spirit of the Korean people, bold, creative, always looking for new challenges and experiences. If there was a plate of live octopus in front of you, would you dare to try it with a few glasses of soju? Leave your opinion in the comments section below. Don't forget to follow us so we can discover more interesting culinary and cultural stories. For now, please don't say goodbye.